So I already installed the TypeScript and I already installed the VS Code editor. Now I am opening my editor. By default, your code will look like this. Once you open any VS Code editor, it's going to be look like this. So this is a folder structure, or this is the UI you are going to see. So let me explain this VS Code editor first. So my suggestion is everyone create a separate folder for your example, sir. Don't create the folder on your desktop. Always create a folder, separate folder. So right now observe, I created a separate folder. What is the folder, sir? TS folder. So my intention is all my examples I want to place in the TypeScript folder. Just observe, I'm just drag and drop this TypeScript folder with the VS Code editor. Now observe, by default, my TypeScript folder is integrated with the VS Code. As simple as that. Let me do it once again for you. So very simple. What is the step, sir? Create a separate folder so that all the examples you create in the VS Code editor by default will be available in this folder. Just observe, drag and drop. See, what is the folder? TypeScript folder. Now in this one, sir, I want to create a new file. There is a icon is available, or you can go with file, new file also, or control and shortcut also, totally fine. Suppose observe, I click on this one and here I need to create a file. Observe, what is the file name I am taking? Example1 dot extension. What is the extension for the TypeScript file, sir? Dot .ts. What is the extension for the TypeScript file? Dot .ts. Now observe, creating and executing the TypeScript programs. TS programs. First step, open the VS Code editor. Open the VS Code editor. Second one, create a TypeScript file. Third one, write some logic. Fourth one, execute the program. Sorry, before executing, what is the step will be there? Compile the file. Fifth one, execute the program. So these are the steps. So first one, open the VS Code editor. Yes, sir, I opened the VS Code editor. Second step, what is the second step, sir? Create a TypeScript file. So what is the extension for the HTML file, sir? .html. What is the extension for the CSS file, sir? .css. What is the extension for the JavaScript, sir? .js. The same way, I need to create what, sir? A .ts file. What is the file extension for the this TypeScript program? .ts file. So I created here. Now I'm not writing anything fancy. I'm just writing the basic program console.log. So very simple print statement console.log hello world. So in Amirpet, always we need to start with the hello world, sir. Now I created the program and I created the code inside of that. Now tell me, the third step is also completed. What is the fourth step, sir? Compile the file. How to compile the file? Let me show it to you and let us understand the same. Go to your, so observe in the command prompt cmd yeah, it looks nice now. Now observe, what is the command, sir? tsc. What is the file name, sir? Example1.ts. So tell me, what is the problem? The example1.ts is not available in my directory. So what is the next step? CD. Observe, We need to move our code into this one. So observe command prompt to into this area. See, now I need to run what command, sir? tsc file name.ts. Now your TypeScript really cd ts. So it is doing the compilation. Now let us go to the file location. Observe, sir. This is you created. What about this one, sir? What about this one? You created or your TypeScript compiler generated? The example one.js user created or compiler generated, sir? Guys, please interact. So right now we are learning through online. In the online environment, what is the most important thing, sir? Participation. Most important thing. So please think that. So very good. So right now, what is the file it is generated, sir? Example one.js. Sir, can you give me the command? Yes. So observe first one. Open the command prompt. Open the command prompt. Second one, execute the compile command. Sir, what is the compile command, sir? tsc file name.ts. Whatever the file name.ts. What is the output will be, sir? File name.js. That is the default standard. So right now you give the TypeScript file, and compiler will generate what's a JS file. Now next step. What is the one, sir? Executing the program. The same steps, sir, but the command will be different. Execute the file. Execute the file. Sir, how to execute the file? Very simple. Node file name.js. Node file name.js, and it will give you the output. It will give you the output. So these are the steps. So let us walk through the steps once again. Open the VS Code editor, create a TypeScript file, write some logic, compile the file. For the compilation, what is the code I am using? TSC. What is the command, sir? TSC. TSC file name.ts. Automatically it will generate what's a file name.js file. And what is the next one? Executing the program. Once you created the JavaScript file, how you are going to execute this one, sir? By opening the command prompt and executing the file. What is the command for this one? Node file name.js. Let us run the command, sir. Node. Tell me, sir, what is the file name I need to give? What is the file name I need to give? Think and tell me from your understanding. Very good, Pawan. Very good, Akhil. Awesome. Very good, Priyanka. Very good, Siri. Very good, Navneeta. What about others? Yes. Naveen, Karuna, Nagaraju, guys, please participate. Okay. So what is the file name I need to give now? JS file. What is the JS file it will generate? So this command will generate. What is the JS file? TSC example1.ts. What is the JS file it will generate, sir? Example1.js file. The same way right now I need to give what's a example1.js. See the output, whatever the code, it will execute and it will give you the output. Right now we are not writing anything fancy. We are just printing the some statement. The statement is nothing but the first thing in our program, hello world program. So this is the way you are going to work it out. Now guys, again repeat the process. Observe, I am removing the JS file. I have only TS file. Now tell me what are the steps, sir? Go to your command prompt, CMD. Now go to your folder, CD. Go to your folder, CD. Now I am going to my folder. Now what is the command I need to run, sir? Compilation. What is the compilation command? TSC example1.ts. Now it will generate the JS file. What is the JS file? Now it will generate the JS file. What is the JS file? Example one. That is why we have the one JS. So observe, what is the easiest shortcut, sir? CMD. So see, tell me, it is a good shortcut or not? Opening a command prompt and doing the change directory, that kind of stuff is a very old school, sir. We never do. But right now, what is a very good shortcut? In the address bar itself, type CMD, enter. Automatically, it will open the command prompt for the current folder. Automatically, it will open the command prompt for the current folder. Guys, is it easy shortcut or a difficult shortcut? It's a very good shortcut for writing the code, for testing the application. So type the CMD and do the processing. TSC example 1.ts, TSC example 1.js. Sorry, node example 1.js. Yes. Yes. So this is the way we are going to test our application. So develop the code and run the code. Now we are able to understand creating the program and executing the program. Sixth one, TypeScript, first program. Yes, sir, we are able to know how to create a program and how to compile the program and how to execute the program. The next step will be, I'm asking one simple point. Any program maintains two things, sir, data and logic. Do you agree? Any programming, any programming deals with two things, sir. What are they? Program and logic. Program contains what, sir? Data and logic. Now I'm asking one important question. In the programming, where we store the data? Think and tell me. In the programming, where we store the data? Very good, Pawan. Where we store the data? In the programming, where we store the data? In the programming languages, where we store the data? Guys, it is a very easy question. In the program, where the data? I'm not asking for the application where we store the data permanently. I'm asking where we store the data temporarily in the program. Very good, Nagaraju. Very good, Priyanka. Okay, this is not, don't think much, sir. Very simple one. In the programming, where we store the data, sir? Variable. Do you agree? In the programming, where we store the data, sir? Variables. Do you agree with this point? So sometimes overthinking kills. Okay, this is simple. And in the same way, where we write the logic? Yes, where we write the logic? Methods. functions. As simple as this. Do you agree? Programming is nothing but these are the two things: how you are going to maintain the data and how you are going to maintain the logic. So these are the two things. In the same way, I want to learn a new language. We need to learn about these things. We need to learn about these things. Do you agree? How you are going to maintain the data and how to create a variable and how to manipulate the variable. And the next step is what? How to create a function and how to call the function. Once you know the syntaxes are good and you can write a program in that. So the same way in TypeScript, how to create a variable. That is the first thing I am going to explain to you. How to create a variable. How to create a variable in the TypeScript. Very simple. I want to tell you one important point before I continue. So TypeScript is not a new language. Remember these points. TypeScript is not a new language. It is the extension of what's a JavaScript with some good features. Now tell me, it is a new language or extension, sir? Extension. Extension of what language, sir? JavaScript language. It is extension of what language? JavaScript language. So all the JavaScript syntaxes mostly valid in what's a TypeScript also. So for understanding perspective, so observe this is my JavaScript. This is my TypeScript. Now tell me which one is more, which one have more features? Sir? TypeScript. So that's why TypeScript is called as what's a extension of what language? JavaScript language. Extension of what language? JavaScript language. Now I am asking one simple question. Think and tell me how to create a variable in the JavaScript. What is the keyword we should use? Wow, awesome. Very good, Pavan. Very good, Karuna. Very good, Navneeta. Very good, Sampath. Very good, Siri. So, how to create a variable? So, guys, most of you know this one. What is how to create a variable, sir? Var. How to create a variable? Var. And in the same way, very good, Nagaraju. Let also possible, sir. Var or let as well as what's a constant. These are the three ways to define a variable in our JavaScript or TypeScript. So the let concept originally from the TypeScript. Later it is introduced in the JavaScript also. Later it is introduced in the JavaScript also. So today let us discuss about these things. To create a variable, we use variables to store the data in a program. To create a variable, we use var or let. To create a variable, we use var or let. So what is the syntax? Observe. I will always use the let, sir. Var is outdated. Let variable name colon data type equal to value. So this is the syntax, sir. So what are the steps? Let variable name colon data type, or value is optional, sir. You can also create a variable like this. So either you can use the var or you can use the let, sir, or constant is also fine. So this is the way we are going to work it out. So tell me the syntax, sir. Let variable name colon data type equal to value. So let us create a simple program and let us understand the same, sir. Let us understand the same. Again, I'm telling we are doing the baby steps. It is a new language and we are doing the baby steps. So some of you already have the knowledge on some things like all other programming languages. Again, I'm telling TypeScript is different, syntactically different, working is different from modern programming languages. So follow my lead, understand the things and practice. So very simple, let ID colon data type. What is the data type I am giving? Number 100. This is possible. Observe, let name. Name should be what data types are string. Anyway, I'm going to explain the data types within a minute. Is the problem? Do we have any? No. That is totally fine, sir. So right now, how many ways we can create a variable, sir? Two ways. With value, without value. Without value. So let me write console dot log id. So how you are going to test this program? The same steps. Open the command prompt. Open the command prompt. And what is the command I need to execute now? Think and tell me. I want answer from everyone. Don't sit idle. I want answer from everyone. How you are going to compile this code? Very good, Akhil. Very good, Sampath. Very good, Karuna. Very good, Srinu Yadav. Very good, Navanita. Awesome. What about others? Very good, Nagaraju. So, guys, very good. So, I'm glad all of you are following. There is no rocket science, sir. In the same way, we can learn the entire Angular. So, observe, sir, what is the command? tsc example2.ts. Now, automatically, your TypeScript compiler will generate the equivalent JavaScript file. So, what is the JavaScript file name, sir? Example2.js. Now, how you are going to execute the JavaScript file? All of you type the command, sir. Very good, Pavan. Very good, Karuna. Good, Akhil. Very good, Srenu. Very good, Nagaraju. Awesome. Awesome. So what is the command, sir? Node example2.js. So you are just now we created a code and we are executing the same, sir. So this is the way we are going to create a variable and assign the data for the same. Assign the data for the same. So this is the way I can create a variable. So by using var or by using the let. Now there is another one is there. This is about creating a variable. But in the TypeScript, there is another variation to create a constant. How to create a constant? How to create a constant? Let us create a constant also. Guys, what is the difference between var and let? I will explain in the coming days. Okay. What is the difference between var and let? I will explain in the coming days. Anyone know? Please let me know in the chat window. If you know the answer, please let me know in the chat window. There is a difference we can discuss in the coming days. Don't bother about that. Sorry, skipped something. Don't think like that. I'm going to explain in the coming days. Observe constant. What is the keyword I'm going to use it? Constant id colon what's it? Number equal to 1000. Now observe id equal to 2000. So I'm executing the command, compiling the files. What just happened? What just happened, sir? Cannot assign to id because it is a constant. Cannot assign a new value to the id because it is a constant. Now tell me, right now, if you try to do the mistake, TypeScript is allowing or not allowing, sir? It is not allowing. Now tell me, this kind of flexibility or this kind of correction is available in the JavaScript? No, it is not available in the JavaScript. That is the beauty of the TypeScript. That is the beauty of the TypeScript. So right now this is a issue. So right now just I am commenting this code. Now our code is good. Console.log id. So how to define a constant, sir? By using constant keyword. Why we need to create a constant in the program? Why we need to create a constant? Think and tell me. Most of you will tell. Most of you will tell the right answer. We use constant to store the data. It should be fixed and cannot change. So to create a constant, use constant keyword. Now my question is, most of you are telling, sir, the data cannot be changed. The data should not be changed. At the time I will go for the constant. Now I am asking the question. As an interviewer, I am asking you, what type of data is constant in your code? Guys, did you understand the question? What type of data is constant in your code? And can you tell me one scenario where we need a constant data? Can you tell me one scenario where you need the constant data? ID equal to 200, I can assign to a new value. Suppose I am referring another student, a student ID will be different. I'm referring, suppose the user login, the person, new person, at the time automatically employee ID will change. It is not a constant power. Number data is, suppose ID equal to 200. I can make it, right? My question is, what is the real-time scenario where we use the constants? Very good answer, sir. Common to all users, then we can make it as a constant. Now tell me, what is that common data? Akhil, can you expand the answer, please? Nagaraj, you are on the right path. Can you please elaborate on that? Guys, I'm giving a means this is the way sometimes the interviewers grill you. You give the right answer, sir. What is the one? So whenever we want a constant fixed value in our program, we will use the constant. That is the right answer. But the best answer is answer with example. Sir, in my project, I use the constant in this way. Do you agree, sir? Akhil is saying that particular user or customer ID must not be changed. So we should use a constant. Akhil, we are not creating the programs specific to the user or specific to the customer. Okay. So if I create like this, there are so many programs, buddy. So it is not virtually possible. So that is not the right scenario. Babu is saying, sir, currency conversion at the time I need to use a constant. But tell me, sir, this forex conversion will be same or different, sir? Today is same, but tomorrow is different. So it is a variable or it is a constant? It is a variable. Means it is frequently changing, sir. Today is 74, tomorrow is 75, might be 80. We don't know that. So, so the right answer is application name. The right answer is what? Application name and application version information. Now tell me, the application name, can I change by using program? Should I allow to change the application name by user? No. What about the application version, sir? Until the new release, until the new release, the application version will be same or no? And in the same way, sometimes the URLs, sometimes the URLs. Suppose you want to communicate with the Google sign-in page, sir. You want to communicate with the Google sign-in page. Now tell me that Google sign-in page will be same or different? It should be fixed, sir. It should be fixed by developer. It cannot allow to change by user. Now tell me, at the time also we need to make it as a constant. Now tell me, if you give these kind of answers to the interviewer, what will happen, sir? Interviewer will impress or no? That's what the real programming, sir. So in my classroom, I'm going to explain the concepts like this. How you are going to explain? Very simple, sir. There is a difference between the good answer and the best answer. The good answer is what? Most of the people will tell, sir. The best answer will tell by working person. That is why interviewer prefer what, sir? Working persons. So you are most of the time when you are attending the interviews, you don't know the best answer. Most of the time, you know the good answer. The good answer is nothing but what you have in your notebook. What you have in your notebook. But you don't know the best answer. What is the best answer, sir? A good answer with a practical scenario. Do you agree? Answer with a practical scenario. Most of the time, the students will fail in this way, sir. They will by heart the example and they don't know how to use the example in a real project. In a project, you know the theoretical answer, sir. That is what here. Most of you know about how to create a constant. Most of you know about how to create a constant. But I am asking, can you give me one practical scenario where you are going to use the constant? Most of you gave the wrong answers. I'm not telling the right answers, but I'm telling it is a wrong answer because it is not the good answer. You are telling a number value or it is a ID value, those kind of thing. If you give these kind of answers, can I say you have good knowledge, sir? No. You are same as any other interview candidate. Do you agree? You are same as any other interview candidate. But when the interviewer like you, sir, when you give the correct answer, the correct answer or best answer is what? The definition with the practical scenario where we can use it out. So in that way, you know the theoretical things as well as you know about what's a practical things also. So this is what the difference. Again, I'm telling, guys, you are not learning from normal faculty. Means those who don't get the job and they do the teaching like your college faculties. Guys, I have 10 years of experience and I'm working in the prod based MNC, and my title is, means my organization working title is senior technical architect. Ask the person. So suppose your relative is working in a company, software company. Ask that person. He will tell you the right answers for the same. What is the role a technical architect will play and senior technical architect will play? Okay, tomorrow we are going to discuss about the next step, sir, and how to create a what is the difference between var and let, and those kind of things we can discuss and we can move further, sir. If you have any questions, you can ask me. If you have any questions, you can ask me. Yes, buddy, I will share the notes.